Minks. This is Chef Breezy.
Hi guys.
And we decided that we are going to stick with the football theme for now. We're both super huge football fans. We used to play football together. Our previous episode we made some really yummy meatballs. So this episode we are going to make Breezy's stuffed burgers. Breezy stuffed burgers. You know you've made it when you have a recipe named after yourself.
Yes, indeed.
So what are these burgers about, babe?
Okay, so today we're going to use some ground turkey. We also want to give you guys a little bit of information on ground meats. Again, just like the last time we were talking about it, you want to make sure that you're going to get the meat with the least fat content in it. You can do beef, you can do turkey. Personally, I prefer turkey. It's a leaner, better meat. It's easier for you to digest. You can definitely do beef, but make sure that you're doing it in moderation, red meats in general. Also, another good thing to implement is going to be buffalo, ground buffalo. It's phenomenal. It's very tasty. It's very low in fat content, and it just makes a phenomenal burger. So it's up to you. You can do this recipe with whatever tickles your fancy. Yeah. So today we've got 2 pounds of ground turkey, and again, this is going to be for about a family of 4 or so. We just like to overdo it a little bit because we have friends and teammates that come over and eat all the time. So
don't lie. It's all because we eat a lot. We eat it all ourselves.
Today what we're going to use for our stuffed turkey burgers, I've got some turkey bacon that I baked in the oven at about 350 for about 5 minutes until it gets a little bit crispy. We've also got some chopped sweet Vidalia onions, which are my favorite onions to use. If you ever see them in the store, definitely grab them. They have a sweet taste to them. They're not as bitter as other onions. And then we've also got some almond mozzarella cheese, which is a phenomenal alternative to real cheese. It's got a great deal of protein in it, a lot less fat. It's phenomenal, and it melts just like normal cheese, has the same consistency. It's really great to have in your kitchen. Okay guys, so another thing to remember when you're doing your burgers, whether you're doing beef or turkey, is that they do have relatively the same amount of calories, so you don't really have to be too concerned about that. And now we're going to go ahead and put our ingredients together. Minks is going to assist me here. Alright, so we've got half a cup of the sweet Vidalia onions. Half a cup of your turkey bacon.
Bacon!
Yay!
Bacon makes everything better.
It does. I put it in absolutely everything. Nice. And then we've got half a cup of the almond mozzarella cheese.
Almond cheese.
And half a cup of chopped sun-dried tomatoes. And then I'm also going to add about a tablespoon of fresh chopped thyme. I've got half a tablespoon of fresh chopped oregano and half a tablespoon of fresh chopped rosemary. And then also we're going to add a full heaping tablespoon. That's what Italians call a tablespoon, just so you know. So maybe do 2. Fresh chopped garlic. We're gonna add a tablespoon of fresh garlic, it's not fresh, garlic salt. And then also some coarse ground pepper. Same thing, about a tablespoon.
Smells so good already.
And then also we're going to do a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Just throw that all in there. Mix it all together, make sure that it's mixed evenly, and then we're just going to bake it. Alright, so today I want to show you guys a fun little way to chop basil. This way you are not bruising it and not depleting the flavor out of it. So what you're going to do is stack a couple basil leaves together, just like this. And you're going to roll it together like a cigar. And then this is called a Basil Chiffonade. So then you're going to get as close as you can to it and just chop little tiny pieces. So see, it comes out, it doesn't get bruised and disgusting, it's nice and green and beautiful, and it has all the flavors still intact.
So basically, no matter what you decide to choose, whether it's turkey or beef, like Bree said, they have about the same amount of calories, as long as they're the same leanness as each other. So that's what you want to pay attention for when you go to the grocery store and you're trying to decide what to buy. Definitely pay attention to what leanness it is. So I prefer turkey usually for the most part. I buy the extra lean, like extra lean ground turkey. It's usually like the 99% lean is my favorite. It actually has the best flavor, and it's pretty much just pure protein.
Also, while she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and add the basil in. Oh, it smells so good. I cannot wait to eat these.
My tummy's growling so loud. Really good?
Alright, looks perfect.
Awesome.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put our burgers together and set them on our nice, freshly oiled by Minks pan here. Same thing as the chicken wing meatballs. You can make these as big as you want or as little as you want. Personally, I like to have huge chunks of meat because I don't put any bread on my burgers, so might as well have more protein, right?
True. That's my size burger right there.
Right?
Yes.
With
Cheese.
snacking. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put these in the oven, which is set at 375. And we're going to cook them for about 20 to 30 minutes. Look at that. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and plate this. I've got here a bed of spinach, tomato, and some red onion. Gonna go ahead and put that right on top of the spinach. Top it with these bad boys. And one of the things I like to do to add a little bit of flavor to this without adding a bunch of calories is add a little bit of balsamic glaze. You can find it in the same aisle as vinegar in any grocery store. They have a bunch of flavors as far as pomegranate, raspberry, a bunch of different ones that you can just try what you like. And then drizzle that a little bit. Maybe. And now we're ready with our burger. There you go.
Perfect little football meal. You know, again on football Sunday to be healthy, but you know, you're not that person that served everybody vegetable tray. You still gave them burgers, but it was healthier, so.
We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Tune in next week for lots of bold, flavorful meals. And remember, dieting doesn't have to suck. See you later, guys. Yay! Every time we're like, bye.
Okay, spoons.